All right, here's some bad news. Gas prices have hit their highest marks we've seen in 3 years. Could get even worse if you're buying that gas from a pump in Washington State.
King 5 investigator Chris Ingalls is here with a story that airs tonight at 11. You've got a preview about you might not be getting what you're paying for at the pump, which is kind of scary to think about.
Yeah, Steve, Joyce, so let's start with the question of the morning, really. Let's say you pump 10 gallons into your gas tank. Is it really 10 gallons? You kind of hope that someone is checking out those pumps, right, to make sure that they're accurate. Well, take a look at this. This is a Washington State inspection sticker, and that punched out hole in the middle tells you that this particular gas pump has not been inspected since 2008. So that likely means that state inspectors have not visited this Burien gas station in 10 years. And tonight we'll reveal why this would not happen in most other states, but it is a problem here in Washington. Why does it matter? Well, look at this gas station in Pierce County. State inspectors got a complaint from a woman who was having problems getting gas here. They went out and tested these pumps, and look at their report. Every pump that they tested failed inspection, every one of them. Wow. Most of them were charging money, meter jump as it's called, before you even start pumping, and one meter jumped 45 cents before you even started pumping, a 45-cent meter jump. So tonight at 11, we'll expose what's going on in our state and why it's actually going to get worse here as those gas prices go up.
Wow.
Just do the math if it's doing that every customer.
Yeah.
So are the gas stations doing it, the oil companies? Who's to blame?
So it's not always intentional. You know, gas stations are in some cases doing this. It's happening because they're not conducting the proper maintenance on those pumps. Those pumps are really finely tuned machines, and if they're not paying for the maintenance, they can get out of calibration. It's not always intentional. You never know, but it can be off, and that's what matters to you.
Yeah. Because we're paying for the gas.
You're paying for it,
at the
right.
end of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So you're talking about gas pumps, but they aren't the only scales that we need to worry about that are regulated by the people who monitor our pumps, right? Because what about the grocery store, about the meat that we get, or the groceries, the produce? You
know what, Joyce? This blew me away. There's 114,000 registered devices in our state. 114,000. Those are meat scales, taxi cab meters, those big propane tanks that you fill up your gas propane with for the barbecue. All those things are registered devices, and all those could be out of whack.
What?
So
yeah.
if you're heading to the gas station, you see this and you say, well, what can I do? Who can I ask about this? How can you do anything about it?
Yeah, you know, since it often is malfunctioning equipment, check that equipment out closely. Look for signs that there's not maintenance. If it's a dirty spot, if there's leaking gas, if there's kitty litter on the ground where they clean up their leaks, improper maintenance is the #1 reason that gas pump could be off. So look for that. Go somewhere else if you find it.
Wow.
Is there supposed to be a sticker or some kind of sign on every single?
There is, but you know, I saw a lot of gas pumps that did not have those on there, even though they're supposed to be displayed. So you can't always rely on finding that sticker. But if you see one from 2008, I'd definitely be wary.
Wow. Yeah. All right, Chris, great
Probably
stuff.
hadn't been maintained.
And we'll see the full story tonight at 11 o'clock on King 5 News.
Fantastic.
Thank you,
yes, thank you guys.
Thanks for waking up so early.